Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Stafford now to throw. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6. Now it's Stafford. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this 1st quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields, eluding the pressure right. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. On play action, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Runs over it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Fields now to throw. Touchdown! That's caught. Jakeem Grant from 3 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out. But they'll do so fatigued.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On the counter, this is Akers. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second and a yard.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee from 19 yards away. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's complete to Mooney. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Fields. Forced out to his left. And Graham on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
Flushed out right. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Flush to his right. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Stafford on first down. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, it's Stafford. Quick slant here to Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on second down. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On second and goal, Stafford, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off play action. Fields. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Tough one there. Our first drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. This is Jakeem Grant. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. On first down, it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. On the give, this is Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Fields flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darnell Mooney the target there. And it's 3rd and 5.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Fields. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a first down throw. Fields flush to his right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one, and it's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. On first down, Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him hand.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. 30. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. What I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be second down. On play action, Fields on the move to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Eluding the pressure right. Robinson's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To the air again, Fields rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, Fields. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on second down. Fields escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete.
They should have put a stamp on
touchdown, Chicago. Jakeem Grant, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing Week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good.
The players on your team quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Coming up, the Bengals and Bears square off for just the 12th time since 1972. Chicago can even up the series at 6 wins apiece. And you'll see all the action right here on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. It's Burrow. Trying to improvise. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The numbers in last week's game for Graham. 4 catches, 66 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago first. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on second down. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Fields throwing again. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And here we go on 4th down. Fields. He'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Fields on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Larry Ogunjobi. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Buying time to his left. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Burrow will throw. Open man is Higgins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 83 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 7-7, our score after 1. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Higgins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the No time, and got there to make the play.
As we